a final rose isn't forever. Not every couple survives the reality TV curse, especially in Bachelor Nation. However, that doesn't change the fact that the franchise is one of the most, if not the most, popular reality show on TV. When The Bachelor first debuted in 2005, not even then host Chris Harrison would have predicted that it would result in 5 different spin-offs: The Bachelorette, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, Bachelor in Paradise, After Paradise and The Bachelor Winter Games. In 2020, the show is a bit different after a handful of scandals surfaced. During Season 4 of Bachelor in Paradise, production was shut down following a sexual misconduct complaint involving Karina Olympios and Demario Jackson. The situation made headlines for months and rules were changed the following season. Now, one of the larger controversies is the number of background checks the production team are doing, something Harrison promises is getting better. I do know that measures were taken and people were hired to do some deep dives into people's social media and to try to cover our bases as much more, as possible, he told The Hollywood Reporter in 2019. But at the end of the day, we live in a very different world than when the show started 17 years ago. We're evolving and changing and doing the best you can. But there will be things that come up. You hate to be reactive. You'd love to be proactive. But you can only be so proactive. Stuff is going to happen, so you just do the best you can with the information you have at the time. Ultimately, as much as it's a cliché, the show is constantly looking for people who are there for the right reasons. Us Weekly has gathered a list of all the winners of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette over the years. It's up to you to decide who is competing for true love. After accepting Alex Michelle's final rose in 2002 *s first season of The Bachelor, the couple dated for a year before calling it quits. While later she married longtime friend Jay Caldwell and welcomed a daughter named Chloe, the duo got divorced. Amanda exclusively confirmed her engagement to her longtime love, Chris, on Us Weekly's Here for the Right Reasons podcast in July 2020. There was a time after I was divorced for several years before I met my fiancé, where I thought about reaching out to ABC and thought, should we give this a go, she told us. But it is funny because I met my fiancé on Match.com because I knew I was going to relocate to Kansas City and he lived up here. After the show ended up working for Match.com, so it's almost like I still thank him.